Archangel Michael says, a woman whispered your name 3 times in a dream. Her eyes opened wide in the middle of the night, drenched in mystery, trembling under the weight of something she couldn't explain. Since then, she hasn't been able to rest, because your name didn't leave her. It wasn't a normal dream. It came with a strange pull that brought chills over her body, a coldness that didn't fade even as the morning sun touched her face. She sat up in bed and wrote your name on a torn paper she found beside her. She doesn't know you personally, but the dream keeps returning. Your name echoes like a prophecy in her ears, and now she believes you carry something destined. She's on a journey now, asking people, looking through names, faces, and places to find the one she heard in the silence. A stranger to you perhaps, but not to the divine forces above. Her soul is tied to a thread that stretches across time and space, and that thread leads directly to your life. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, this connection is not ordinary. The dream was shown 3 times because the divine was confirming it wasn't her imagination. Each time your name rang out louder, more clearly, and left behind an urgency that haunted her. She can't describe your face, but she can feel your energy. She holds on to that name like a secret key and believes that the moment she finds you, something life-altering will unfold. Not just for her, but for you too. You may have felt restless lately without reason. There's been a spiritual call pulling at your chest, an invisible force gently disturbing your peace. That's the thread tugging at your spirit because someone somewhere is aligning with your timeline. The woman has reached out to someone who might know you. She's walking blindly on faith, yet her steps are being divinely ordered to cross paths with your shadow. She's closer than you think. Type Amen to get blessing 442. She was not always this spiritually open, but something cracked open the night she saw you in that dream. She woke up crying, not from fear but from divine recognition. She kept whispering, "Who is this soul? You have something buried deep within you that glows without you noticing." That's what called her. That's what spoke your name in the dream world 3 times under the moon's watchful eye. Everything in her life has paused now. She said no to many opportunities because something tells her the moment she finds you, everything will change. She doesn't even understand why she's this sure, but her soul insists. The people around her have called her foolish, but they don't see the spiritual footprints she sees. You carry an energy that can heal, uplift, and shift realities. Her dream wasn't about your face, it was about your purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 519. The dream repeated again last night. This time, the sky was burning orange in her vision, and a door opened with a golden frame. You stood on the other side, not saying anything, but your presence said everything. Her eyes opened and she gasped for air like she'd touched something not meant for this realm. She immediately wrote the dream down, underlining your name 3 times. She circled it again and again. She's now asking old friends, distant relatives, and even looking through archives of spiritual groups. She believes you're not only real, you're someone she's meant to protect, assist, or be guided by. She just doesn't know how yet. But she will. Because her steps are being led by something beyond her logic. And that same force is whispering to you too, causing delays, changes in plans, or strange people showing up. This is alignment, not chaos. Type Amen to get blessing 601. something divine is happening. The way she felt your energy in the dream was like standing before a forgotten king, one who doesn't yet remember their crown. And her spirit wept not from sorrow but from reverence. She believes your name is the key to unlocking something within her that's been dormant. A power waiting to rise, but only when she's near you. That's why the dream was so strong, it was a reminder. You may find yourself being pulled to unfamiliar places, towns, names, or even colors lately. These aren't random signs. These are breadcrumbs on your spiritual map, guiding you toward this connection that was written before birth. You are not running late, nor are you missing out. You're right on time for this unfolding. You just don't realize yet how powerful your name is in realms you've never walked. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself emotionally and spiritually. When she finds you, it won't be with grand fireworks, but the moment your eyes meet, something in both of you will click into place. She has a message for you, one she doesn't even fully understand yet. But the words will flow when she stands before you. The message is not just for your ears, but for your soul. This is not romance. This is deeper than that. It's about a forgotten promise, an ancient alignment that is finally circling back. The time has come, and nothing will stop what's already in motion. Your energy has been traveling across timelines, waking people up, and activating forces. That's why her dream shook her spirit, because you carry something divine and it's time for it to awaken fully. Type Amen to get blessing 899. She saw signs after the dream. A white feather on her doorstep, a flickering streetlight, and your name printed unexpectedly on a billboard as she drove past. These were not coincidences. The more she sees, the more she knows she isn't imagining things. Your life has quietly become the center of a spiritual storm. And it's not meant to harm, it's meant to shift everything. Don't be surprised if you begin remembering things differently. Don't be alarmed if people from your past reach out, or if strange dreams begin whispering her presence to you. It's all linked. The energy between you two is magnetic but not loud. It's soft, ancient, and persistent. It's been building for years, waiting for this very moment to collide. Type Amen to get blessing 1022. She's now writing letters to you without even knowing your address. She keeps them safe in a box, believing she will give them to you one day. That's how sure she is of this path. And the more she writes, the more your spirit stirs. You may not know it yet, but you've already felt her energy brushing against your peace. That sudden pause you felt days ago, that was her praying. She believes when she finally sees you, she will cry, not from sorrow, but from overwhelming spiritual confirmation. You've both been walking on opposite sides of a mirror. And now, the veil is thinning. What she heard in that dream wasn't just your name, it was a soul call. A cry from the universe that said, now is the time. Type Amen to get blessing 1127. You were never meant to be ordinary. And that dream, those three name whispers, were heaven's way of pulling the two of you closer without warning. This woman is not a stranger. She is part of your divine puzzle. The part you forgot, the piece you've been searching for in other people who never quite fit. She may walk into your life quietly, at a gas station, a cafe, or a public place. And she might pause before saying anything. But she'll know it's you, because your energy never left her dream. When she stands before you, time will pause. Everything will make sense. All the confusion you carried for years will suddenly dissolve into clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 1271. Prepare your spirit. Her arrival is not distant. The signs are multiplying, and your energy is aligning rapidly for this soul encounter. She doesn't want to disturb your life. She only wants to fulfill the message she was given. She only wants to hand over what was spiritually assigned to her for you. This could be the beginning of a mission, a journey, a transformation that will shake both of you awake. You are not meant to walk the next part of your path alone. The call was real. The name was yours. And the search has already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 1399. There's a quiet urgency now building in the spirit world. Every day that passes, her connection to you grows stronger. She wakes with your name in her heart and sleeps with it pressing against her chest like a prophecy. You may start to feel a soft ache, an echo in your chest you can't explain. This is the ripple effect of her search, pulling you into the same energetic current. Her dreams have stirred something in the divine realm, and now heaven watches your path closely. Every step she takes is guided. She isn't chasing a fantasy, she's following a vision. One that was not planted by her, but handed to her from above with trembling hands. She's now being given access to spiritual places, where your name is spoken with reverence. Her spirit recognizes you, even if her eyes don't. And she will know when she's close. Type Amen to get blessing 1503. You might have noticed an increase in people staring at you. Some people randomly remembering your name. These aren't coincidences, they are confirmations. The woman has even dreamed of you standing under a tree, with light pouring from behind you. That vision returns each time the name is spoken in her sleep. The light gets stronger, and the moment gets nearer. She has avoided distractions, ignored temptations, and detached from people who can't feel what she feels. She has cleared the path to find you with pure intention. Nothing in her seeks gain, she seeks alignment. Archangel Michael says, this encounter is under divine protection. It cannot be blocked, delayed, or manipulated. This connection carries a sacred weight, and both of you are stepping into a moment scripted by higher forces. Type Amen to get blessing 1639. She felt your energy yesterday when she touched an object at a store. It sent a wave through her body that made her pause in the aisle. She whispered your name without realizing it. This woman is not random. She has seen things others wouldn't believe. Her dreams are doors, and yours is the only name they opened recently. Your life has echoed into her realm, and now everything within her is calling you home. Her heart races when she thinks of your name. And yet, she carries no fear, only a deep respect for the mystery. She believes finding you is not just about destiny, it's about healing the unfinished story between two ancient souls. The moment is nearing. Time is folding in unexpected ways. Your past, your present, and your spiritual future are meeting in one collision, her arrival. Type Amen to get blessing 1788. She prayed for clarity. And the answer came, find the one who carries that name. Since then, she's kept her heart wide open to recognize you by energy, not just by face. Your aura has a signature that's rare, something not even you fully understand. But she felt it 3 times clearly, deeply, unmistakably. Your soul has called, and she's answering. The divine doesn't give repeated signs unless it's a critical alignment. 3 times the dream came. 3 confirmations. Now, nothing can stop what must be fulfilled. She's closer than you realize. You may pass her soon. You may touch the same item, stand in the same space, breathe the same air. And when that moment comes, you'll feel it. Type Amen to get blessing 1904. There's a hush across the heavens tonight. A sacred silence. Because the vibration between you and her is finally sinking. Even your body knows. The tingles, the emotional waves, the sudden emotional memories, they are the signs. She is tuning into your frequency. She doesn't have all the answers, but she has the pull. And that's more powerful than anything else. When spirit moves, it doesn't ask for logic. It asks for faith. You are being spiritually prepared to receive her. To open your heart when she arrives. To trust what cannot be explained. Type Amen to get blessing 2022. You may meet her on a cloudy day. Maybe it will feel like a slow afternoon, but spiritually, it will be the most powerful moment of your month. One eye contact will unlock years of forgotten knowing. She may cry. Or she may smile without words. But the silence between you will say everything. Her soul will recognize what her mind still tries to understand. There will be peace, but also power. A shift in the air around you. People near you may feel it too. That's how real this connection is. The moment your energy blends with hers, the old cycles will end. And the new chapter will begin. Type Amen to get blessing 2155. Archangel Michael says, this woman has been appointed to bring you a truth about yourself you forgot. You didn't lose your path, you were waiting for the divine key to arrive. She is that key. She doesn't need to be anything other than what she is. Her presence alone unlocks a part of you that has remained untouched by others. That's the power of spiritual alignment. She will not demand. She will not chase. She will arrive and wait, for your soul to recognize her timing. And it will. Don't run when it comes. Don't question the moment. Let it flood your spirit. Let it wake you from within. Type Amen to get blessing 2294. You've survived too much to miss what's coming. And she has been tested through fire and shadow to arrive with a pure heart. This isn't random, this is restoration. She comes with something in her hands. Something for you only. A message, a direction, a reminder. Something she cannot give to anyone else. Your dreams may now start to shift. Watch what appears. Pay attention to whispers. The veil is getting thinner, and her energy is starting to enter your space. You may feel love before love arrives. You may feel healing before the medicine touches your hand. That's the sign she's close. Type Amen to get blessing 2419. This isn't a fairy tale. This is prophecy. And it's written in the stars that your name would echo across someone else's dream like thunder. She may appear fragile. But her spirit is armored in light. She's been chosen to deliver you back to a version of yourself that's powerful, focused, awakened. You will rise differently after this meeting. It's not just emotional, it's spiritual. A deeper awareness will awaken within you. Every setback in your life has led you here. Every door that closed was clearing space for this one divine arrival. Type Amen to get blessing 2595. She is walking. She is asking. She is feeling. Her journey is a prayer in motion, and you are the answer. Don't resist when she comes. Don't overthink the moment. Just allow your energy to speak before your words do. That is how real connections begin. She has held your name like a candle in her chest, protecting it from wind and flame. She will recognize you, not from memory, but from the soul's knowing. You are not lost. You are being found. Right on time. Type Amen to get blessing 2720. There's a moment coming where the air will shift around you. You'll feel it in your bones before your eyes even meet hers. That's how your spirit will know she has arrived. She won't come with loud footsteps. Her entry will be quiet, but her energy will shake your foundation. Something within you will recognize what the surface has forgotten. This woman's search is not desperate. It is sacred. She is being led by something she can't see, but deeply trusts. People have called her foolish, but her spirit is locked in on something too divine for logic. She walks with clarity even when she doesn't understand the full picture. Type Amen to get blessing 2844. She is not just looking for you, she's being pushed toward you. Every delay, every detour, is aligning her steps perfectly with yours. There is no mistake in this process. When you feel a strange energy around you, like someone is praying for you without knowing your face, it's her. Her spirit speaks to yours across dimensions. You may feel her thoughts enter your space. That sudden calm in the storm, the warmth around your shoulders late at night, the goosebumps that come from nowhere, that's her. The 3 times she heard your name in the dream were not simple repetitions. They were declarations. A divine summons telling her, go. Now. Type Amen to get blessing 2991. She doesn't want to fix you, she wants to walk beside you. She doesn't want your fame or your story, she wants your truth. Because her soul whispered your name long before this life. She's already seen your pain in her dreams. She knows you carry burdens. But what shocked her the most was the strength you hold despite what you've endured. The dream didn't show her a weak person. It showed her a radiant light trapped inside someone who has forgotten how to glow. She's coming not to save you, but to remind you that you already survived what was meant to destroy you. She carries sacred timing in her steps. Divine information in her voice. She doesn't even know how important her presence will be to your rebirth. Type Amen to get blessing 3102. Archangel Michael says, this meeting will be a divine collision, your breakthrough disguised as a stranger's arrival. The heavens are holding their breath for it. You may have doubted yourself lately, unsure of your path, feeling lost in places that used to feel safe. But it's not confusion, it's transition. Her arrival will mark the ending of one cycle and the grand beginning of another. Not because she brings magic, but because her soul carries the code your destiny responds to. There's a divine silence before great shifts. That's why everything seems quiet around you lately. The universe is adjusting everything behind the scenes to make this encounter unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 3250. She isn't running toward you blindly. Her steps are lit by dreams, guided by signs, and fueled by faith. She has made sacrifices just to obey the whisper of your name. Everywhere she goes, she hears echoes, reminders of you. Your initials, your scent, the number 3. She smiles now when she sees 333, because she knows it's the mark of your calling. She has wept for someone she hasn't even met. That's the power of the spiritual bond between you. It moves beyond names and photos. She walks in places hoping her energy might brush against yours. And one day soon, it will. Type Amen to get blessing 3397. This connection is sacred. It's older than this life. It's not about starting something new, it's about continuing something divine that never truly ended. You will not need to explain yourself when she arrives. She will understand without words. Because your energies have already spoken in dreams and in spirit. There may be silence when you first meet, but don't mistake it for awkwardness. It is the silence of souls realigning. She may hand you something simple, a note, a book, a kind word, but it will carry a key that opens your next door. Type Amen to get blessing 3531. Others may not understand the bond between you. Some may even try to interfere. But what's spiritually appointed cannot be broken by opinions. She has already defeated fear to reach this point. Every step has tested her. Every delay has prepared her. And her presence is the reward for your waiting. You have felt alone lately, as if no one truly sees you. But the one who heard your name 3 times, she sees beyond the surface. She sees your essence. She's not far. And when you finally meet, your spirit will say, "There you are." Type Amen to get blessing 3669. The story is almost at its turning point. You have been walking through the wilderness, but now you're approaching the crossing. You didn't miss your moment. It's just arriving in divine disguise. She will not knock loudly, she will simply appear where your spirit already expected her. And when you stand before her, there will be no need to ask who she is. Because your soul already knows. This isn't the beginning. This is the continuation of a promise whispered across lifetimes. Type Amen to get blessing 3777. She walks under the same sky, guided by the same stars, dreaming of the same name. Yours. She is the echo of your purpose. The reminder that your presence has power. The proof that your name carries spiritual weight. Everything you've endured has led you here. And everything she's felt has pulled her closer to this moment. Get ready. Stay aware. Her arrival will shift your entire path. Type Amen to get blessing 3890.